welcome. Today we're going to be doing interchangeable crafts together. And just going to get this set up. Y'all, every time it takes me forever to get it ready to go. But we're going to do some new super cute patriotic. No, we're not doing patriotic. We're going to be doing interchangeable crafts. Interchangeable. They are interchangeable. Oh my goodness. And they are new. They're new crafts that we just released. All right, let me pull up my iPad and at least get that set up over here. I know that I can do that. I need to plug it in though. Let's plug this bad boy in and pull up. I'm probably going to have to put on my glasses because I can't see anything. All right, so I've got that over there. Now let's go over to my phone. Never a dull moment. All right, so let's copy this. Copy. I think that's right. Yes, let's copy that. And then let's send a message. Craft with me. All right. Super cute. Crafts. Okay. Everything's done. Okay, so y'all, my chair is super squeaky. It's so squeaky today. Alrighty, are we ready? Are we ready? These are going to be our crafts that we do. I'm going to attempt to do all 4 of these. Fingers crossed that we get all 4 of these done. Hello, hello everybody. Welcome. So these are new. We just released them. They're new bases for our add-ons. This is a collection that has a lot of different bases. It has over 100 different inserts that you can add to it. Hello, everyone. Welcome, welcome. And today we're going to be doing the paint bucket, the wagon. I'm not going to do the little cup. I'm going to do these because I think this would be really cute to put the little paint brushes in the wagon or put the paint brushes in the bucket or put the pencils into the bucket. It's going to be a lot of fun. Okay, so this is what we're going to do today. You got your shirts today? That's awesome. Super excited for you. I hope you love them. Y'all, this is my shirt today. My crafter shirt. I'm wearing my crafter shirt on Paragon. It's so super cute. And it's got the little pencil and the bow. Adorable. All right, so I'm going to do the wagon and the paintbrush first, and we're going to do the paint bucket and the pencils next. So I thought this would be a lot of fun. This is a little wagon. It's cute. Oh my gosh. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, everyone. So the shirt I'm wearing will be in our show tomorrow, in case you did not get it previously. Our t-shirt shows are on Whatnot. If you guys did not know, that's where we're doing all of our t-shirts, and we have a show tomorrow. And then we have a really big show on my birthday. It's going to be a lot of fun. So much stinking fun. Okay, y'all, so this is a little wagon. It's a super cute little wagon here. This is your little stand that it goes with. These are your little pieces that you add on. These are your wheels. Oh, the flat part goes at the bottom. And this is going to be how this goes, just like so. It's going to be so much stinking fun. And then these go on your little wagon there. And then, of course, your trim pieces. And then you've got your little border at the bottom. And I've got my paints. So let me just show you how this is going to work. Goes on like this. Are such a cute little wagon. And then this little paintbrushes. Adorable. So much fun. Hello, everybody. I see you guys. Can't wait to get your stuff. Right? The guys have been working all day. Well, and April. And April. So, we started our my birthday sale on Friday. And so it started on Friday and it goes through Thursday. So, all of our interchangeable collection is half off, which includes new stuff just like this. This is a new base. It is an interchangeable. All of these are half off through Thursday. So if you guys like to get deals and savings, now would be the time to do that because we do not do our interchangeable collection, all of them, half off very often. And that is every interchangeable. Every interchangeable. Let's see. Who's here? I've been cut off from Whatnotting. Went through your shirts yesterday, 2 full drawers. That's awesome. That's not counting what's coming today. Well, I hope you love all of them. I hope you love every single one of them. So much fun. You got another box is coming this week and you cannot wait. I'm super excited for you guys. So, really important, really important. The more you comment, the more you chatter, the more you like, the more you do all the things, the more that these social platform algorithms send these videos to other people. So it's really important that if you're watching to be involved. Be involved. It's really helpful because, you know, I am literally doing all I can to sit here and do this. But your help is much appreciated. So when you can be here, we appreciate you. All right. So I have got Tuscan red. I was going to use a primary red, but I decided to use the Tuscan red because I thought that would be really pretty. I also have white because, you know, we got to have bright white. I have Storm Cloud Gray. I love Storm Cloud Gray. And then I have black right here as well. So this is going to be our little tiny base. And then we're going to do our paintbrushes. And then we're going to do our bucket and then our pencils. So I'm going to try to do at least 4 of them. So if you want to hang out, you can totally do that. Hello, Susan. Hello, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hello, Stephanie. Hello, you guys. Thank you guys so much for being here. Okay, so first things first is I'm going to go ahead and paint our flyer word white. I'm probably just going to paint and layer things. It's typically what I do. I thought about painting the stand green because it could be like sitting on grass, but I also thought about painting it gray because it could be on a sidewalk. So this might end up being gray, a gray stand. Or we'll make it a brown stand. It could be whatever we want it to be. But this is going to be our little wagon. So we're going to start by painting this white first. All right, let's start with the basics, shall we? All right, I did empty my trash bucket over here. It was pretty bad. It was getting pretty bad. All right, so we're going to do the word flyer white. And it's going to pop on the red wagon. It's going to be so cute. So if you guys have not checked out this collection, it's called the Interchangeable Sitter Collection. It used to be the lantern collection because the only base we had was a lantern. But I'm telling you right now, the base options have grown exponentially. And there's so many options. And there's lots of different inserts that you can choose from. Oh my gosh. The cute shirts, right? Well, we have, so over the weekend, so yesterday, I worked on new stuff. I have the wax paper right here. I had already, did that before my video started. I already had the wax paper out. I thought ahead this time. So I had went through yesterday, and there is about 600 new designs coming. I still have to finish working on them. I'm still working on them, but I'm very excited. So these are going to be white right here. Okay. We're going to do white. We're going to do our tires black. And so let's do these 2 white. You know, on a little wagon, these little parts are a lot bigger than the other parts. So we're going to do this white, and I'm going to need to do a second coat on these because everything is just in need of a second coat. So there's those 2. Let's dry those. And then we'll do another coat on them. So tomorrow we are going to be doing a patriotic craft, I believe. And then we're going to do a glass craft on Wednesday, like a sun catcher. We haven't done a sun catcher in a while. Our crushed glass is 30% off right now. Our sun catcher outlines are 25% off. So you definitely want to take advantage of that because our glass has, I don't think our glass has ever been 30% off. I don't think it's ever been 30% off. Could be wrong, but I'm fairly certain. I'm doing really good. I was up pretty late last night. I was up till about 1:30 working on like new things. I was sitting outside. It was a really, really, really nice day yesterday. And then it rained. And then it just was like the floodgates just came billowing out. Let's do these black right here. Let's do those black. And then it got really cool. Like it was so chilly today. But it's really pretty out. It's just really chilly. All right. You ordered a couple glass projects to make. I think I was in there with April when she was pulling orders and stuff. I helped her pull a couple of glass orders today and some other things. She had a lot. I think there's like, I think 2 carts in there just of glass. You have all the glass colors? Well, good. I'm so glad. All right, so we did our little wheels. Okay, we did the little wheels. And I think what I'm going to do now is paint my wagon the red color. And like I said, I'm doing Tuscan red. Ooh, we do not need that much paint on our plate. Look at that. That is entirely too much. Hello, Carmela. How are you? All right, let's do this across here. No, I just used my white. Wouldn't you know? Wouldn't you know? Let me go back over it. Hopefully it won't be pink. I used my white sponge and I should not have done that. I'll go over it with a second coat and it'll be okay. You can kind of see right there where it's kind of pink. Should have paid better attention. You went to FedEx today to send your title so I can get your payout before the weekend. That's awesome. That's awesome. Did they say what anything about your car? Did they total your car? Or I just wonder. I do wonder. Gonna do those little spots there, I think black. Nope, I'll do them gray. Oh, appointments on Saturday to look at the car. Well, they work pretty quickly in our area. We have like mobile people that come to the different places. Oh, totaled it. Oh, gosh. Girl. Well, I'm just glad you're okay, because most the time when cars are totaled like that, the injuries are not good, and it just isn't good. It just doesn't end well. All right, so we're going to get you our wagon. I think I'm going to have to do a third coat. That is going to be so cute. All right, so I do have to get a new sponge because I put my white sponge in the red. So, boo-hoo. I can't believe I did that. All right. Oh my gosh, this is going to be so adorable. Your insurance is pretty quick. That's awesome. That's awesome. All right. Let's do that on there. Y'all, my chair is super squeaky today, and I don't remember it being so squeaky. But it is extra squeaky. All right, so we got our little wheels. I feel like, let me Google a Wagon. I need to see what the wheels look like because I don't really quite remember. Let's see. They are red. They are red. Oh, let's see. Yep, they're little red centers. So we're going to paint the centers. Where's our little piece? Oh, there it is. There it is. Red. The little centers of our wheels. It's probably to the frame, like the main frame part of it is probably, from my understanding, that's typically where the totaling comes from, is the frame part, like the main part of it. All right, we're also going to paint this. We don't need to paint the back because it just goes on the back. We will paint our handle, but these two pieces right here are like our little trim pieces, so we're going to paint those red. And I will do a second coat on this, and then we'll do our gray for our handle. Or we could just do a black handle. We could just do a black handle. Hello, Lynn. How are you? Hello, hello. I'm going to do a second coat of red. Spin it around. Okay. You don't got to paint that. And then, where did I say the inserts are? Like, do you mean in my shop? Or like on my table? Like, I'm not sure what you mean. The inserts are in my shop in the Interchangeable collection. So if you go to the Interchangeable collection, if you comment the word party, what's going to happen is you're going to end up at this page right here. So if you comment the word party, it's going to bring you to this page. This is our sales page. You want to go get in the giveaway for our toolboxes. If you guys remember my toolboxes, we are doing giveaways. So go enter your name, and then this will go into the randomizer that we will be choosing, and then we will email you. Okay, so don't forget, go get in the giveaway. And then right here, all interchangeables. So when you click on this little picture, it brings you up to our all interchangeables. So when you're going to scroll, it's going to tell you. Okay, it's going to tell you interchangeable sitters and bases. So you've got the lantern, the candlesticks, you've got the bird cage, you've got the little mason jar. Like, I need to update this with all of the bases. And then these are the add-ons. So right here, add-ons. So when you click on that, so we have a page that has every interchangeable. And then we have 106 of them so far. And then you can sort new to old, you can sort low to high, you can sort whatever. You can also search. But this is where everything is. So right here is all of the new interchangeable inserts. And then if you go back to that page and you go to the bases, let's see, go back to the bases. These are the bases. There are 18 different bases to choose from. And then these are sort new to old. I'm going to apply that. So this is the Wagon right here. And I know that it says $6, which is not half of that if you add it to your cart. it's going to tell you that it is $4. So the way that our discounts work is they only it's an app called Show Discounts, and it will only show discounts by newest order. And so the 25% off discount was posted, and so that's going to show, but it's going to show the birthday 50. So it'll show it that it is on sale. I sent you an Instagram message. I don't even use Instagram, but the best place for you to message me is on email or on email. I say email or our chat for my shop because if I'm being honest with you, I don't even use Instagram. So when I have things post to Instagram, if I do Instagram, it's posted through Facebook. It'll just copy it to Facebook. But anyways, comment the word party, go to our shop, and you'll be able to go and see all the different interchangeables that are on sale. And they're all half off. Even though it says that they're not half off on the screen, they're half off. They're half off. Just know that the cart will always tell you what it should be. All right. So I'm thinking you just tried to enter the giveaway and it wouldn't enter. Let me go check it. Let me go check and see. I might have to go message Michelle and see what is happening. Let me check. Can you check the, Michelle, can you check the giveaway? It says that they cannot enter, which would be unfortunate because the form was made yesterday and you sent out an email and that is likely means that none of the people who entered it, were able to do so. Who knows? The inventory for the shirts tomorrow is a rerun show. It's a rerun show. It is a rerun show, and I will message you when I get off of here, and I will tell you how I plan on doing it. So, you was gonna ask the same what? Let's see. I'm pretty sure. Let's see. Hold on, y'all. You were able to enter yesterday? Well, Michelle will go check it. She'll check it. I don't want to put my email in. It had 155 entries, so it's been working the giveaway. Oh. Let me see. I wonder what part of the sequence is not working. Is it just not showing you that it was confirmed? Maybe it's just not showing confirmed in the box. I don't know. But we have 8 of these little toolboxes. So y'all need to go enter. She says that there's entries. Oh, Michelle says she's handling it. Oh, it's an issue with the form. Isn't it? Doesn't it always seem to be an issue with the form? I always tell her that. Like, I feel like it's a glitch. It's a glitch. All right. I think I'm going to do the handle black. I think I'm just going to do the handle black. Let's just do the handle black. I think that's going to make the most sense. So let's just go black for our handle. Just like that. Let's dry it. I'm going to go over it one more time. Yeah, so if you guys want to get into the giveaway for the mini toolboxes. Let me go show you what they look like. No, I'm going to bring it to you. Oh, they look like this. Let me push the button. There we go. Let's do this way. There we go. It's a little bit bigger. It is like this. This is the little mini toolboxes. We have 6 of them. There's different colors. I have them stacked over here. I use them for my craft supplies, but these I bought several months ago, and I said we were going to be doing these for a giveaway. And this is, I got them when they were available. So I've been holding on to them for my birthday to do presents for you guys. So these are my presents for you. You get to celebrate my birthday by getting gifts from me. And I think that's super fun. So hopefully you guys go get in those, go get in the giveaway. Oh, let's go back to this. Okay. And there's different colors. There's different colors. All right. Where was I at? Oh, the stand. So, oh, and this right here. So I think I'm going to do those right there. Let's do it white, maybe. No, let's do it gray. I'm going to do it gray. And I'm going to use a paintbrush. I'm going to use a tiny little brush. And I think what I'm going to do is sand it. Michelle says it should be working. It's a glitch. You can also only enter once. You can only put your email in one time. So it's not like multiple entries a day. So she says it's a glitch. It should have worked. Should be working fine. Today's your birthday. Oh my gosh. Happy birthday, Carol. Happy birthday, Carol. My birthday is Thursday. Super excited for you. Cynthia, comment the word party. Comment the word party. Works now. That's awesome. I mean, it was working before. It just wasn't, it's showing the entries. It just wasn't working to notify you that it was working. Awesome. Awesome. All right, y'all. So when you comment the word party, Facebook is going to send you a message. Facebook is going to send you a message and tell you to go to this page. On that page, it is our sales page for our birthday, my birthday sale. But on that page is also the entry form. Your birthday's Friday? Look at all the birthdays happening, y'all. Ain't that fantastic? Isn't that just wonderful? All right, so we got our little wagon. Let's put on all the little things. And then we just got to paint our base. And then our little centers to our wheels are right here. So let's figure out what we want to do with our base. This goes on the back. You do not have to paint that. I think I might do... I think I'm going to do a brown stand. I think I want to do brown. So we're going to use asphaltum. And I'm going to get me a sponge. April is a good month, isn't it? stand. I need my chair oiled so badly. It worked for you. Michelle said it was a glitch that was happening, so it may not have been happening all day. It may have just been just here recently. All right. So we got our stand. It's brown. I'm going to sand it down. It's going to be cute. And then we're going to get our wagon going. And then we're going to work on our insert. So don't forget, if you guys just joined, our interchangeable collection is all half off. Every interchangeable. That includes the big drawer, the big cabinet insert, all the expensive interchangeable inserts that take a lot of materials, and the little tiny ones. Yeah, all of them. All of our interchangeable collections are half off. Our summer is 30% off. Our patriotic is 30% off. Our glass is 30% off. And I think all the other collections are all 25% off. So you guys should go check out our sale, because we probably won't have another big sale until July. We usually do a big Christmas in July sale. So don't miss out. It's a great time to get your summer stuff. Things, you know, you just never know what you might want. New stuff is also on sale. Don't miss it. And then don't forget the giveaway for a little toolbox. You might get it. And by the way, I just want you to know those toolboxes are going to be stupid expensive to ship, but that's my gift to you. A free toolbox. I think it's going to be awesome. All right, I'm sanding the mess out of this because I want it to look a little aged. Like, I want it to look worn. That looks pretty good. I think that looks good. Looks good. An old wagon. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. You know it, Queen Mother 12. All right, I'm going to sand these little center pieces to our little wheels. And then the next thing we are going to do is our paintbrushes. There's other inserts that go with this, but I'm going to go ahead and do these because they're new inserts. Oh, I do have the dragonfly over there. I could probably do the dragonfly too. All right. So there is this. I'm going to go ahead and do all the red. Isn't it cute? Isn't it just the cutest? All right, let's do all the little pieces. And then we're going to glue it together and we're going to work on our inserts. There's that one. I'm doing the wagon first because it's all red. Let's do the handle. Y'all, this is mine. I adjusted the handle and I moved it that way just a smidge. I cannot promise you that the long flowers are all going to work. But all the other ones should work just fine. Oh, need to rust it up. Well, I didn't really want it to look too distressed. I planned to just keep it kind of looking like the colors that the vibrant color that it is. But yes, you could totally rust it up. All right, next one. Y'all, it is time for me to do my nails. I was planning on doing that this evening. but I might end up doing it on Wednesday. Hello, everybody. Welcome. Welcome, welcome, friends. I told y'all we were going to craft some cute stuff this week. I wanted to do the beach bag today, but I was on my computer literally the entire day today. The entire day. All right, so let's do this. So stinking cute. You love the wagon. Y'all, it's just a cute decoration even if you don't put any inserts in it. It's just cute. Great for a tier tray. All right, let's get our glue. Let's get to gluing. Oh gosh. It's so clogged up. Let's see if I can... Look at how gross that is. Ugh. I hate when it gets dried in the lid like that. I always say I'm going to take better care of it, and I never do. Let me see if I can get this. I got these little pliers out now, trying to get the stuff off. Oh, I got it. Look at that. That's a whole chunky piece of glue right there. Look, it's like it's brand new again. You got your order in? Well, awesome. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you. Hope you love everything. All right, I'm going to stand it up in the stand to make sure that my wheels are going to be proper, in the proper place. We don't want it to lean. We want it to be just right. All right, there's one. Nope. That was crooked. Oh my goodness. That should be correct. Yeah, there we go. All right, let's do the other one. On the other side. You just got to make sure that your flat bottom is on there correctly. There we go. So we got our little wheels. Now we're going to put our little centers on to our wheels. It goes on like that. And this one. I brighten your day. Well, I'm so glad. I hope to brighten somebody's day. All right, in the little centers are going to be these two red things. I Googled it. That's how they look. Pop it out through the back. And I'm going to sand a little spot there. The little tabs, when you break them off, sometimes it's kind of noticeable. I like to sand it smooth. And then I use a alcohol pen to go over it. And you don't even really notice it. Just like that. All right, and now we're going to put on our little center to our wheels. So cute. Ain't it adorable? It's like the cutest thing ever. Oh my gosh, stop it right now. So cute. So stinking adorable. All right, let's put the bottom part on. Whoops. Oh, I knew I was going to do that. I knew it. Just try not to get glue up in there. All right, now what you don't want to do is get glue in this little spot here. So we're only going to glue on the ends. So right there and there. This is going to go at the top. And we're going to be really careful with that. And you want to make sure you get it flush across the top so your inserts will sit on there. My kids did have Wagon like this. They had it. And they had the little scooter too, the little tricycle. Maybe that was a Little Tykes, but they had this little scooter version of this. I swear they did. So on the back side, you want to put your back piece, but you also do not want to get glue in that opening. So don't put glue anywhere near this spot or your inserts will get glued in there. So we're going to glue this to the back and scooch it over. And that's going to be how you hold in your little inserts. And so now we've got all the little parts. And you can paint the top to match the body of your wagon. You could also do the sides too. I'm not going to worry about it too much. All right, then we're going to glue on our word across the middle, right there like so. Could go forward just a little bit, but it's already stuck. All right, now we're going to put it in the stand. Now, if you want to not glue your stand in, you can just stick it in your stand and it will stand up. Like, it'll stand up just like this. Oops. There we go. It'll stand in the stand. But I'm going to glue mine. You ordered a few more things. Well, thank you. I am going to go ahead and glue mine into the stand. And I'm just going to hold it here for a second till it's dried. And then we're going to do our paintbrushes. But before we do our paintbrushes, I'm going to show you some different inserts and how they look in our Wagon before we do our paintbrushes. We also have our paint can and our colored pencils, or just our pencils in general. All right, so this is our little stand. Okay, our little Wagon stands up. It's so super cute. Let me show you these little inserts. I have some painted already, but this is what I was going to tell you. This collection, right, these flowers that are wide like this, there's roses, I think there's peonies, there's different ones. These are more for the sign-based sitter. Let me find it. Where's the sign-based sitter? What did I do with it? I set it over here, but I'm not exactly certain where over here. Hang on, let me see if it's in this bucket. Oh, it is. It's in the bucket. All right, so this right here, is a little sign box sitter. Now, this insert will fit with pretty much all of them, but like I said, with some of them, it's a little oversized, but it's really cute with the sign box sitter. It is not going to fit with the handle on mine. I did do a little modification. I moved the handle on the one that we're going to ship out so that it hopefully will fit in there. But I guessed it how to angle. I angled the handle down just a little bit so maybe it would clear. But right now you can see how it's not gonna, this one is not gonna go in with the handle. But I think with my modification it will. But nevertheless, this one will go in to the sign box. These, the add-ons that you see that have the 3 flowers like this, 3 different flowers, may not be super compatible with this. But let me show you all these other ones. Let me show you. There's a bunch of them. So remember, we have our basket. Our little tiny basket is the base that goes with the little Wagon. We got our drawer base. Okay. We've got, this is the little paint bucket that we're going to do. Okay, we got our little paint bucket. And then I've got a bunch of different inserts. We also have the little cup, the little teacup that's reversible. There's a bunch. There's a bunch. But look at the little flowers here. So do you see your little flowers? They fit in the little Wagon just like so. So stinking cute. Okay, so the little daisy with sunflower. Our little bee fits in there. With the exception of these, all of the inserts should fit just perfectly. This is the rain boots and watering can. You may not want to put the rain boots and watering can in there, but you can. Just depends on how you like it. I think she's cute in there. She's really cute in the back of the Wagon. Let's see. I don't think these are glued in this bucket. So let me find the ones that are glued so that I can show you. We also have the little berry basket base. So this base goes with this collection. Okay. Let me find the ones. These are all not glued. These are not glued. Okay, these are all unglued. Unglued. These are unglued. These are unglued. All right, let me find the glued. Add-ons. So these, yes, so all of these are new. Let me show you. All these in this bag are new. The hive with the bees. This one's new. The house. This one's new. The lemon basket with the lemons. That one's new. This has got the little flowers and the butterfly in the basket. That's new. That's cute. This is a strawberry basket with the strawberries. Patriotic. Let's look at the little eagle. This one's new. So do you see how this little eagle looks? Where's my little eagle? Where's my tiny eagle? Where's my tiny eagle? I think it might be on my desk. What did I do with my tiny eagle? Oh, there. This is the unpainted version. It's literally almost the exact same eagle, except for the glasses are different. But you could do your little eagle if you get the little free gift when you shop with us. You could do your little free gift. Super cute. All right, let's see what else we got here. So we got the little eagles. Oh, this one was the Mother's Day one. It says mom. It's got flowers. It's cute. This is the insert right here. That would be super cute if you got this free gift. Because we have 2 free gifts right now with purchase. The beach bag and the eagle. On my birthday, you guys, the first 48 orders get this free gift. On my birthday. Then you will get 2 free gifts. So there's a little summer insert that's new. Here's the little hummingbirds. Okay. We've got watermelons. The little watermelons to go in your little wagon. We got the Statue of Liberty. She's cute in the back of the wagon. All of these inserts I'm showing you are brand new. We just released them literally like just a couple weeks ago. Little dragonflies. Look, there's a sandcastle. A beach ball and a pelican. And look how cute that is. A little sand bucket. And then we've got the coffee. The little coffee with the croissant and a little drink. That's cute too. But my point to show you all of this is that they're all compatible. They're all compatible with our little wagon. Here's another little eagle with fireworks. So all of these add-ons, with the exception of these flowers, the super chunky wide flowers, may not be compatible. I did adjust the handle, but I can't make any promises. I did not test it. I did not check. This is not I did not recut this. This is the one I cut before. So that's our little wagon. And these are all of our little inserts. So let me see if I can find us this one, maybe. Maybe that one. We'll have to do some of them. I know we're going to do the paintbrushes. Alright, so those are all new. These are all the different bases. I was telling you about those. Okay. Got all of those. We're going to craft this one. Stick those in that bucket. Alrighty. I showed you all of those. Alright, we're going to do the paintbrushes. I'm going to try to find this one. I'll have to go look. You painted your crab earrings? That's awesome. That's awesome. I hope you love them. All right, let me put the lid back on. Let's do our paintbrushes. So the paintbrushes, let me show it to you put together so you can see. So we're going to be doing the pencil insert and we're going to be doing the paintbrushes. The paintbrushes will also go in the paint bucket, and they also fit into the back of our wagon, which I thought was super cute. And then you have your little pencils. They're a little oversized for the wagon, but they're really cute in the paint bucket. Super cute. So we're going to do those. All right. So I'm going to do my handles. Okay, so I'm going to do my handles. You need these little pieces right here, even though they're little skinny pieces. All right, we're going to paint this green. I'm going to go ahead and do that with the green I have. And then our flowers will be a little bit different. There's green right here that we're going to need to paint with the paintbrush. So I'm just going to use a brush. To paint this. All right, the green I chose is Lush Green. So Lush Green. I'm going to go ahead and do that. Right here. Super cute. And you could do your flowers different colors. You can do them however you want to. Okay, there's the greens. All right, then we have a flower goes here. This is going to be green back here. So let me go ahead and paint that right there. A little leaf popping through. And right there. And then we're going to paint our bristles too. All right, this one goes on here. That one goes there, and this one's going to go there. Oh, I have my yellow. So I've got my yellow. I got all the things I need. So let's do our brush handles. Let's do our brush handles. Let's do a blue. Let's do a blue. That's going to be Williamsburg blue. Let's do, where is it? Let's do Morning Mist. I think. And let's also do, where is it? We're going to do our brush handles, this color, and we're going to do this color. I think they're going to be pretty handles. All right. And then we're going to use the Stormcloud Gray for this little part that goes across here as well. All right, so let's do brush number 1. Let's do it Williamsburg blue. We're going to do the one that's laying down. Okay, we're going to do that one laying down. That's kind of peeking through. And then the brush is going to go over the top of it. I want colorful brushes. so brush number 1. All right, brush number 2 is going to be this one right here, and then this one back here will be the, what's it called? Morning Mist. Morning Mist. And then we'll add some paint colors maybe to our bristles. That would be cute. Make them colorful. All right. So this is going to be this brush right here. So let's go ahead and do this one. And that is warm beige. It's a very pretty color. It's like a peachy, it's a peachy color. Y'all, the girls got to craft on Saturday. They had so much fun. We were out there in the craft building for probably 2 hours. Riley did the mermaid tail. Oh my gosh, hers turned out so cute. I'll have to show you guys a picture of them. And then Avery did her mermaid, and I'm not even kidding you, she did her own ombre, and I was so impressed with her. She did so good. She did so good. Riley did really good too. Riley did fantastic. All right, that one is going to go across here like so. So it's going to go over the top of that one. And then this one is going to be the Morning Mist. It's like a purple. It's really pretty. And then we'll do our gray. Let's move that one out of the way. You could do silver too, but I'm just going to do gray. I'm going to go right up to the other one. That's super cute. So we've got a blue brush, a pinkish brush. These are gonna be adorable. And then let's do our gray, but I'm gonna use a bigger brush. I'm not gonna use that tiny brush. Let's use this one right here for our storm cloud gray. Oh, she had a good teacher. I think so. I missed a spot of green on there. I'll have to go back and fix that. All right, so storm cloud gray. And I'm going to go across. Let's do this. Let's do right up to the edge. I'm going to need to do a couple coats. Oh my gosh, this is going to be so stinking cute. All right, let's let that dry for just a second. Let's go on to the next one. I only had to help her a couple times. She picked so many colors. She did the Little Mermaid, the mermaid that has their personalized name. It looks so good. I gave her some options. That's what she wanted to craft. All right. Let's do this one right down here. Now there's a brush that's going to cover most of this, so I'm not going to worry too much about it. All right, what I do want to do is come back and do a second coat because it's absolutely necessary. So again, you could do a metallic. I just am not. Our little brush handle is looking really cute. All right. Let's go ahead and do this one. Coat number 2. Hello everyone, I hope you have a great day today. It's a fantastic day here. All right, let's do this last one. You got your shirt order? I'm so glad. I'm so glad you like them. We've had a couple of, just a few, like just a few issues, but we're working on creating solutions. That is so cute. All right, now I'm going to do the little piece that goes across our paintbrush. And it's skinny. It's like a little skinny piece. So I'm going to paint that one, and then I'm going to paint the next one. They're fantastic. Well, thank you. Wait till you guys see the new stuff that I'm working on. I mean, obviously y'all may not be interested because you've got so many shirts, but you know, there's new people that will pop in and see stuff, and hopefully they like the stuff that we have. All right, coat number 2. Let me pop this right here. All right, and then let's do, I need to dry this so I can do the next coat. All right, that piece goes across the brushes. Those two pieces do. All right, I do need to paint this little leaf right here because I missed that. So I need to get my green. Right there. I missed that one. All right, and then we're going to do our bristles, and I think my bristles are going to be khaki tan. I didn't want to do dark bristles like this. I just thought, oh, let me just do this khaki tan color. And so that's what we're going to do for our bristles. For this one here, you're going to have to go right up around that green to get your bristle. And then right around this one. And then basically the rest of it you can just paint. That's not too bad. All right, we're going to switch brushes now because we don't really need to worry too much about anything else. All right. So I'm just going to paint the whole paintbrush bristle. And we'll come back and add whatever our color is going to be. Which could be a yellow, it could be a green, it could be a blue, it could be whatever you want it to be. Or it could just be no paint. And just be your little brush bristles. Cute, cute, cute. Let's do this last one. We're just going to go right up to our little edge. Gotta be careful with this one because you can see. All right. Three large bags of clothes that are too big. Some were 3X shirts from before. You sized down. I have stacks of jeans. I have stacks of jeans. April and I were talking about maybe doing a de-stash. Like doing a special whatnot de-stash. Not of like our t-shirts, but like I have t-shirts that I've worn. But I thought about doing that. I was telling her, I was like, man, we've got stacks. And I'm talking, there's probably 40 or 50 pairs of jeans between her and I both. So many. And they're cute jeans too. They're cute. Some of them are brand new with tags. Like, I didn't even get a chance to wear them. Didn't even get a chance to wear them. I was telling her, I was like, I get a pair of jeans and I absolutely love them. And then I'm hooked on them and I will wear them. My husband does most of our laundry, or my sister-in-law will do our laundry too. But I will have my husband, like, because when he throws his clothes in the washer, I'm like, will you throw my jeans in there? And I'm not kidding. I am not kidding. I am here for the jeans when they are a good fit. I have like 3 of my favorite pairs. But right now, I don't have any jeans really that fit me other than like 3 pair of jeans. April has like 10 or 12 pairs of jeans. But the good thing is I've been able to, as she sizes her jeans, I am able to wear hers, but I cannot wear a 7 yet. So I'm wearing an 11 or a 9. But these I'm wearing right now are 11, but I have some 9s that I can wear, but yeah, so I'm just kind of in between, waiting on the in-betweens. That's a lot of jeans. Yeah. Well, it's between her and I. It's between her and I. I also, listen, I also don't go shopping very often. So like I said, I will wear the same pair of jeans I love for, like, I'll cycle through the same 3 or 4 pair. And then I'll be like, okay, what's my next new favorite? And then I'll find my next new favorite. I think I'm going to do these different colors. I'm going to do those white, and I'm going to do these different colors here. So I think I'm going to use, let me go pick a different color. Let's do a mint, like a minty color. Or maybe this one. Oh, blue mist. Let's do blue mist. Let's do let's do this. I don't really think I like that. I think I'm going to do them yellow with white centers, maybe. This is golden straw. Let me do a second coat on these. Second coat. And then I'll do the center of these. We'll do them like a reversal. So we'll do this one white with yellow, this one white with yellow, and then we will do these. I don't want to get rid of them. I might need them. That's true. I'm looking for shorts though. Like capris. I don't really want to wear shorts. Like shorts, like actual shorts, I would rather wear capris or like knee shorts, but then I look funny in a knee short. I'm also looking for summer dresses that I think will be super cute. I haven't found any. I'm trying to figure out if I want to use this. I think I might add some white to my yellow because I feel like it's going to be really yellow. Let me add some white to my yellow. Let's do a little bit of white with our yellow. Tone that down just a little bit. And do our flowers like a, yeah, that's much better. I'm just not a fan of the super vibrant yellow. And then I'm going to add a little bit of dark to the middle flower. It'll be just a little shade brighter. I mean, not a whole shade brighter, but it's good enough. And then we'll do our little flowers. You're late. Girl, look what we did. You missed it. We did our little wagon. Now we're doing our paintbrushes. And they are so stinking cute. Let me dry these. Before I add my yellow. Oh my goodness. How cute. There's that one. And then let's do this one. Oh, the little paintbrush insert is so cute. I mean, look at how adorable that is. All right, then these right here are going to have white centers. Little white metals. All right, let's do those. Now, the longer I wear these glasses, I feel like the more they're not working. Like, they were working so good. And now I feel like I'm struggling. You know what we could have done? We could have done brown centers and done them like little sunflowers. It's fine. We'll do little white centers. All right. Okie doke. So next is to start doing all the little details for our little paint brushes. I've got my little white pen. I am going to use scratchy new sandpaper for my bristles because I think that's going to be helpful. Let me get a new sandpaper. We'll do that. And move those. These go on our brushes. There's our little wagon. Super cute. All right. Let's go ahead and sand what we do have completed. I'm just going to lightly go over it. I did have an eye exam. My eye doctor told me I just need reading glasses. He didn't tell me I needed glasses all the time. I went and got an eye exam, but my glasses prescription didn't change. And he told me I should probably do bifocals. I don't want to do the bifocals. I just am not a fan. Not a fan. So, yeah. Yeah, I got my eyes examined. And he's like, it's the same. It's crazy. So I sanded my brush to look like it's got little bristles. And then we'll add a little color to the end of it maybe. Or we could leave it plain too. All right, so here's the before. And then the after, like how it looks sanded. All right, then we're going to do our little flowers, but we're going to do them lighter grit. So just a light little sand. Little light sand on this one. We'll glue those together. And pop that on there. Oh, we gotta get it shifted just right. So here's our little flowers. So cute. And then on top of this, he told me that I may or may not have issues with the bifocal because I don't need to wear glasses for like like I can see fine far. I cannot see to read or like up close stuff. Like I have trouble with that. But far away, I can't even watch the TV with my glasses on because I can't see anything. It's all blurry. Oh, you have prescription eye drops? Ugh. Yuck. 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 All right, so this is going to go in this little spot right here. Just across our little paintbrush. So we've got our little piece at the bottom. We're going to put on our little flower. Our flower is going to go like that. Across to there. So there's one little paintbrush. I mean, how cute is that little paintbrush? So adorable. All right, let's do the next one. Actually, they're both attached on this main board. I'm going to sand my blue. Sand this one. And that one. This little piece goes on that brush. Sand the green. And then we're going to take this one and sand our bristles. Super scratchy. Then this little flower goes on this one right here. Okay, and I just want to make sure that it's going to sit in there properly. So I'm just going to put my flower on, make sure it works. It's lined up. Just like so. We're going to glue on the next little piece here onto our brush. Oh, that is a lot of glue. All right. Let's do this one. Ain't it so stinking cute? You have progressive bifocals, sometimes question eye exams because reading letters in a chart isn't this. It is not the same. I did tell my eye doctor that. I said, you know, I come in here and it's like I can see pretty good. I leave here and I can't see nothing. I just can't see nothing. Alrighty, let's do some glue here. glue there. And let's stick it on. Oh, I forgot. It's going to hang off the edge just a little. All right. So paintbrush number 1, paintbrush number 2, and then we're going to stick on paintbrush number 3, just like that. And then we can decide if we want to add any paints, like any colors, to our little brushes. Whoops. Let's see how it works. Oh, there we go. Look how cute that is. Just adorable. All right. So I think what we could do is get our markers. Where's our markers? Where is... what did I do with them? Where's my markers? Y'all, they're probably sitting right in front of my face and I don't even know where they're at. Let me think for just a second. Let me just use a paintbrush. Let's do the colors on our brushes. Shall we? Let's do that. So let's do this one. Let's do this one here. The color of this brush here. And then we'll do it kind of like this. It's got paint on the end of it. Just a little bit. And then we'll do the side and the top. And then we'll do the side over here. So that one's going to have some of that color. Oh, that's cute. That's cute. All right, let's do the next color. Let's do the blue on this one. Let's do the warm beige on this one. You just got, you love it? I hoped you love it. I think I did a good choice. I'm going to do this just a little bit thicker. Y'all, there's still so much about Whatnot that I don't know. Like, I didn't know you could do buyer's giveaways until April was telling me about it. She's like, you could do buyer's giveaways. I was like, what? What is this? Thought that was pretty fun. All right, then we're going to do blue on that one. I picked the best colors. Y'all, I try. I will say, after our show on Thursday or Tuesday, yeah, Thursday, our Thursday show, I had probably the most messages I've ever got from people asking, well, they were not necessarily asking, they were saying, they were telling me their feedback. They were saying, I really liked how you did all the different colors really quickly and you were picking different things and we got multiple choices and they really like that. I'm like, well, it just so happened to be that I had 20 plus of the same transfer versus 4. I typically only order about 4 per design. And so I was like, I don't always have that many to do all those different colors. But I did tell a couple people, I was like, I can order a few things that would look good on multiple colors and we can try it. But they really, there was a lot of people that were like, I just really enjoyed that. It was great to see like all the color options, and so we'll probably try doing that again. All right, there's our paint on our blue. Oh, I just put my finger in that. Shoot. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. All right, so I did the paint on our brushes the same color as the brushes. Let's go over the little ends. That is super cute. It does go faster. Cheryl, guess what, girl? We did our show on Thursday in record time. We did almost 220 shirts in 4 hours and 34 minutes. And we've pretty much been consistently doing it in about 6 hours, which is not bad. The thing about Whatnot is I know you guys think our shows are really long. They are very long. But on Whatnot, it's not uncommon for people to have like, it's kind of like QVC. You have all these people watching at different times and they're coming in and out, and you want to be where people are, especially in the evening time, because we're Eastern time, and then people that are coming from West Coast, their time as it gets late for us, it's still early for them. Y'all, look at how cute this is. This is our little paintbrush insert. I think it's so stinking cute. I'm going to show you what it looks like in our little wagon. Oh my gosh, adorable. Adorable little colors. This could be probably a little bit darker, but I love how it turned out with our little paintbrush laying down and then the little ones that are sticking here. But we're going to do our paint bucket next. Let me show you the paint bucket. Where's the paint bucket? Paint bucket. Oh, here it is. This one's not painted yet, but I want you to see it, the paintbrushes on the paint bucket. Tell me that is not the stinking cutest. That is so stinking adorable. It will be cute. It's cute, and also the little basket, the little picnic basket. It's cute in the drawer, in the little drawer. Look how cute those are, the little paintbrushes. So the next thing we're gonna do is our paint bucket. So we did our little wagon first. We did our little paintbrushes next. And now we're gonna work on, I'm probably not gonna get to this patriotic one, but I am gonna work on the paint bucket next. So let's do our little paint bucket. And then we're going to do our color pencils, different colors. And we're going to do our paint bucket very simple. Super duper simple. Super simple. You could do a little label. Like if you wanted to do a little label on your paint bucket, you could do that too. But this is how it goes together. And then here's your stand. And this goes on the back side. So adorable, adorable, adorable. So I think I'm going to do my paint bucket. Where was that color? Did I leave it over here? Hang on. I think I might have left it over here. What did I do with it? There it is. I left my blue mist at home, but I'm going to do my paint bucket blue mist with a gray handle. I'm going to try to get as much out of here as I can. I might have to add a little bit of water. But this is the color I want to do it. I want to do it blue mist. Let me add some water, see if I can make it work. Ooh, I think I might. All right, so we're going to paint our bucket blue mist. I just need enough to do the bucket blue mist. And I think we are good. I am going to use a paintbrush because I'm going to need to scoop out as much paint as I possibly can. So I'm going to use a paintbrush. And I'm going to scoop as much out as I can. And just paint this. Oops, there's goopy stuff. There's goopies. And I thought about stenciling it. My gosh, so cute. And I'm going to do white paint because I want everything to kind of be neutral that goes in my paint bucket. And so I did my bucket a color instead of my paint a color. So I'm going to do white paint on my bucket. I added water so I could try to stretch this. I think I'm going to have just enough. I don't want to go too far because I don't want to get onto my little slot there. There's more junk. I could use a bigger brush. Tracy sent me blue mist and I left it at home. I gotta open her box. She's so sweet. I can't find it anywhere around here. All right. I think that is the cutest color. All right, then our paint is going to go over it. Yeah, I got it all. I got it covered. Sweet. Sweet. And then our little color pencils are going to go in there. So cute. You sent me a message. Send me an email. I don't use Facebook Messenger. If you send me an email, I use my emails. Because my messages in my messenger with our autoresponders get so buried that I will never probably find your message. But if you send me an email, we track our emails literally all day, every day. Let's do our white, and then let's do our storm cloud gray. All right, so let's do on our white. I'm going to use my white sponge for this. I'm doing white paint, like I said. I think it's going to be kind of neutral. We could also do like little speckles in our paint. Like little confetti paint. All right, first coat is done. Let's let that dry while we do our gray on here. This goes on the back. We don't got to worry about painting that. Storm Cloud Gray. Where are you? Right here. All right, Storm Cloud Gray. Next. I'm going to put it on the plate. We don't need a lot. We just need a little. All right. So we're done with those two. That's black. Where's my other sponges? Right here. Let's do. Well, this is going to need at least 2 or 3 coats, I'm sure. My chair is on my own nerves. Now let's let that dry for a second. Let's come back to our white. Do another coat of this. It's super squeaky. Every time I lean. There we go. I think that's going to look pretty good. All right, coat number 2. You hear it? It's so bad. And then I'm going to paint the little connectors black. This. All right, let's do one more coat because I feel like it just needs one more. And my white's probably going to need another one too. All right, that one's good. All right, one more on our white. We're just not happy with 2 coats of paint. Much better. Much better. All right, that looks pretty good. All right, let's dry them. That looks really bad right there. All right, so let's take our black and paint the little connector to our bucket black. So this right here. Go ahead and do the edges because I don't like the way that that looks. Let's do this other side. You know, my chair is getting so worn. I know I keep talking about it, but I'm just sitting here thinking, you know, when's it, like how old is this chair? I feel like it's pretty old. I feel like it's time for a new one. I want the crisscross chair where you can like sit like Indian style in your chair. Because I sit like that a lot. Alright, so we've got our, oh goodness, I still gotta paint the sides. Oh my goodness. I missed, I thought I went far enough, but I clearly did not. Where's that blue mist? Right here. Oops. Gonna go up. Let's try it. And then I think I'm gonna do my stand white. Okay, our little handle, our little paint drip. Super cute. I think if we do our stand white, that might be cute. All right, so let's grab our white for our stand. Ugh. And then we'll do our color pencils. If you sat crisscross, you'd be stuck there for days. Oh my gosh. I guess maybe it's because I sit that way so much or so often. No, this chair is probably about 4 years old. I mean, maybe that doesn't seem very old, but it's about 4 years old. Or it's older than that. I feel like there's yellow in my paint. Could just be me. All right. I am going to do my pencils, colored pencils, instead of like regular pencils, because I think that's going to be really cute. All right, so there's our stand. This goes on the back. All right. Let's start sanding, shall we? I am going to switch back to the other sandpaper because I don't want it to be as abrasive. Let's go back to this one. All right. I want it a little distressed. I don't want it so perfect. There's a spot right there. Actually, just go over it. My paint. You can still see it. Alrighty, let's do this and this one. I gotta find my markers. Not quite certain what I did with them. They're probably hiding under something. All right, that looks pretty good. Let's sand our bucket. I actually think I'm just going to leave my bucket plain. I think that looks cute. All right, let's do our stand. Okay, so the way this works is this goes on the back. That's what holds your inserts in. It's like the little holder in the back. And then this goes in the front, and that's what creates a little pocket for your inserts. So let's go ahead and start gluing all the things to where they need to go. Don't get glue on your little slot. Glue. And you could paint it, you could paint your backside if you wanted it to be like reversible, but no paint drips. Your handle just will be going towards the back and not the front. Like you could paint the back of this, and this could be like your paint bucket rim. And then your bucket handle could be like around the back side. Like it's folded over the back instead of the front. And then this can be your front. All right, so we're going to put on this one. Again, we're not going to get glue in our little opening there. So I'm going to be really careful not to do that. So here's our little bucket, and we're going to put on our little handle. And it will go on the edge. Like so. Whoops. So our little paint bucket. So stinking cute. And we're going to stick it in our stand. Just like that. So it kind of looks like it's sitting in a pool of paint. I mean, not really, but see how my paint's white, my stand's white, and then my paint's white? I think that's cute. All right, we need to put our brushes in there and see how our brushes look. And then we're going to do our pencils. Okay. Let's get our little brushes. Look at how cute our little paint bucket base is with our paintbrushes. So adorable. I mean, how cute is that? All right, so we did that. We did our little wagon. So we did our base. We've done our paintbrushes. And now we're going to do our colored pencils. And that is what I have planned for today for our craft. So I wanted to at least get these done so you guys have examples for those. So now we're going to work on our color pencils. But I got to find my markers. We're going to do these with paint markers, providing I can find them instead of paint. So, where did I put them? Where can they be? Not there. Oh, there they are. Sitting at the very bottom of everything. I'm like, how do you miss a big box? Y'all look at this. How do you miss this big old box? I don't know how you missed the big box, but I did. It's because it's sitting under 3 other boxes. All right, let me move all of this stuff away. We do want to paint the tips of our pencils. I'm going to use, it is burlap. Wherever my burlap is. Do I have burlap over here? I don't think I have burlap over here. Let me go grab the burlap. All right. So put that one back. That can go there. Red, yellow, purple, gray, beige. That's not it. It is burlap. Where did I put it? Right here? No, that's desert sand. Antique white. Where's the burlap? Oh, nope, that's fine. Well, what are you? Almadine. I just used that burlap. What the heck did I do with it? What are you? Not it. Not it. None oyster beige, khaki tan. That's fun. No. Let's use antique white because I don't know what I did with my burlap. I think that'll be okay for a pencil wood color. All right. Need to clear all this out of here. Not it. Oh, there it is. Oh, I kind of like the antique white better though. I think. Let's see. Let's get rid of all of these. And this. We don't need our plate. I don't need that. I've got to put these markers like right here. All right, so these are paint markers. They are acrylic brush paint markers. Let me go ahead and slide this out of here just a little bit. And that's how we're going to do our color pencils, is with a marker. And we're going to use paint for the tips, like the tops of our brushes. And then we will figure out what we want to do with our bow. So that's our bow. These are our pencils. So I want to do different colored pencils. So I'm going to paint the tips of my pencils where the wood parts are with a brush. The khaki, the antique white. That's going to be my color. You ordered the flag you did last week and an ornament that Christine did. They looked easy. Oh my gosh, yes. There's so many things, y'all. There's so many good things. Very easy to do too. So don't feel intimidated at all. Christine makes everything looks like it's just so easy to do. I'm sure people say that about me. Like, she makes it look so easy. I mean, it really is easy if you paint a lot, if you craft a lot. If you don't, it might be a little bit harder. But I think it's pretty good. Okay, so I'm doing the tops of all of my brushes, my pencils, the antique white. I think it's a good choice. And this will be the last one that we do today. Oh my gosh. I'm doing all the pencil tops so that I can just paint the colored pencils. You could also do these like regular pencils and just do your pencils different colors, and your lead can be black. You could do that too. I'm always available for tips and tricks. I think, you know what's crazy is I think we all have our own little tips and tricks that we come up with. But I think we also find things that we do that we just like to do that maybe other people don't like to do. I think everybody's got their own methods. All right, y'all. All of these. Oh my goodness. I would use a marker, but I know for a fact I'm not going to find one that's going to be a color that I want to use for the pencil part, like the wood part. So I'm just painting them. It's the best solution that I can come up with. And I'm only doing one coat of paint on these. And I will likely use my alcohol markers to shade these to give them dimension. They're so stinking cute. I am working on a brush insert, but no one has one, so I kind of have to make my own. So I'm going to go and find a paintbrush, and I'm going to make us a little like cluster of brushes. You got this set of geese? Yes, so excited. There is also, we just released a set of bees. There is also frogs coming, summer and patriotic sitters, but we haven't got them done yet. They're not done. Y'all, there's so much stuff that is just not finished. Between cutting orders, working on new stuff. Like, the machines are literally running so much just trying to get through everybody's orders. But we've had a lot of people that have picked up their classes. Like classes in January, we didn't have as many people doing classes in January, but I'll tell you what, them spring and summer and patriotic classes, holy cow. Holy stinking cow. You should have seen the wholesale, like our bulk orders that went out. I think it was Friday. Oh my gosh. I think April stood at this oven for almost the entire day, just shrink wrapping sun catchers. Which we're going to do a sun catcher on Wednesday. So I'm just giving you a heads up. Our glass is on sale. Our sun catcher stuff is on sale. Resin is on sale. And so I really wanted to do a project for that. And I was thinking about doing a dolphin or like a summer one. Like something summery. All right, so all of our wood parts of our pencils are painted. Now we're gonna color our color pencils, and you could pick a few and do them, like just pick your color pencils, whatever colors you want them to be, okay? You can pick a few, or you can do all of them a different color. I think I'm gonna pick a few and do mine different colors. Now I gotta decide which ones I want to do. Okay, I think I might want to do this one. Let's see. Do I want to do this one? I'm going to swatch them on this paper here. Okay, for sure I want to do this one. Let's see. What other color would I want to do? These are color pencils. I need to think about that. So we need to do, so I've got me like a pinkish color. I really like this color right here. So maybe this one. That one's pretty. All right, we'll do that one. Let's do, we need an orangey kind of color. What if we did, I feel like that's too much. I feel like it needs to be darker than this one. Maybe this color. I don't know about that. Oh, no. The answer is 100% no. 100% no. Let's try this one. This one's more of like a peachy. It's like a peachy color. That right there does not look like that cap. I bet you this one isn't either. Oh, that's not bad. So I kind of like that. We need a purple. We need a purple color. Let's see. What about maybe this one or maybe not that one? Maybe this one. We need a blue. Okay, I like that. We need something more pink and not so pink purple. So let's swap this one for a different one. Maybe this one. That's a little vibrant. Maybe this one. Oh, it's not shaking. Oh, it's because it's not gonna work. Let's try. Did I not just put that one back? I feel like I just put that one back. Maybe not. Oh, that's good. I like that one. So we'll do this one, not that one. I'm trying to go with a shade, like a range of colors that I'm absolutely in love with. We need a blue. I really like this blue. Let's see how much I love it. I love it so much. I love it so much. And now we need a yellow. We need us a yellow color. Oh, yellow is so questionable because it's like, I really like this one, but I'm afraid. I'm a little afraid over here that it's going to be too much. That is very loud. Let's change it up and let's see about, that one's going to be too dark. Maybe, just maybe. That one's too much. Maybe this one. Oh gosh, I feel like that's too light. I mean, just out of curiosity, I'm gonna check this. We might be going back to the other one. Ooh, that one's not bad. I kind of like that. I like the color palette I'm going with here. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We have 10 pencils and we have 6 colors. Let's start with let's start with what we have. I feel like we could add, we can add to it. I feel like we need a green. Like this is like, I feel like we need a green in there, like a green. Let's try this. Oh, I love that. All right, I think I got my choices. All right, so we're gonna do Let's do purple first. Let's do a purple right here. Let's do our purple. And then let's come down through here. I'm gonna do this one purple. That's cute. Oh, these are going to be so adorable. Especially in our little paint can. That's going to be cute. All right, so we did purple. Let's do this color here next. Starting in the middle. I think that's a good choice. This one's kind of covered up by the one in front of it. All right, I like that. Let's do blue over here on the end. And then we'll do like probably a pink. Okay, let's do this over here. Thinking maybe the yellow here. So let's do this one. This is going to get covered, so we only need to do part of this. In fact, we're going to do kind of like this. I feel like that is very, very colorful there. But I like it. It's looking good. Let's do the green here. Maybe I shouldn't have put the two greens beside each other. I mean, they're a little different, so I think that's probably okay. All right, let's do this one over here. And come along side. And up under. Oh, these are looking so cute. So stinking cute. All right, this one is going to be the kind of yellow at the end, and I'm thinking I need to do a brighter color because it's going to be very similar to the color of our I don't know if you can see that, but it's going to be similar to the color of the wood. So I'm going to swap this one out, and I think I'm going to go back to the first one that I had picked, which I believe was this one. Yeah, we're going to go back to this one. We're going to go with this yellow. Now you could do like primary colors. That would be cute too. All right, I'm going to go back over the tips of these. I just want it to be a little bit more vibrant. My chair is so squeaky. Completely optional if you decide you want to do a second coat. But if you get this insert, I do recommend using the paint markers. It's going to make things so much easier. Look how beautiful this is. It looks like low color pencils. Looks like a work of art. Super cute for your craft room. I'm not even kidding you. This is just adorable. To go in your little paint bucket. Yes, please. That green. And then we'll do the ones that are in the front also. And then last one. Well, we'll have to do the yellow after it dries. Let's go back over the yellow. And this will, like, I'm just doing 2 coats because I think it just looks better. This would be cute for your kids, like a kid's room too, or your if you're an art teacher at school, like this would be cute in a classroom, or just a classroom in general. All right, now we need to figure out what color we're going to do the overlay ones that go in the front. Okay, choices. I think we should do a blue, a green, and the pink. think that's cute. Let's do the blue. So let's do the blue. We're going to use the same colors. The blue. And then we need to figure out a bow color. And the yellow might be good too. Let me see what it looks like. So if we do this over the top, I like that blue. I don't like the yellow on that color, but I like the green on that color there. So let's do the green there. So the green. Y'all, there was a lot to do today, but I really wanted to get this done so that there was a little bit of creative inspiration. All right. I'm really thinking that this color would go good there. Or a different color altogether. What if we did just a different color? It needs to be like, it needs to be, No, I'm just going to go with this one. I think this is going to be a good choice. I like this choice right here. We're going to go with this. I think it's a great choice. I'll tell you then, if you have these markers, I will tell you the numbers that I used in just a second. Just in case you do get this insert and you want to do it the way that I did mine. Or just want to know the colors I used. All right. So these are the colors that we went with. This one is 741. It's green is 741. This blue is 633. The one, this one right here is 667. This one is 622, 773, 649, and 656. It's all the colors that I used, in case you want to see which ones they are. All right, let's dry this so we can do our last coat. And then we need to do our bow. Let's do coat number 2. And you don't have to sand these if you don't want to. You can just leave them. I thought about adding little details with alcohol markers. And then this one. My gosh, I am so in love with this. Okay. All done. Let's put all of our little markers back. Y'all, I'm sorry for the squeaky chair. I'm going to see if I can get somebody to tell me, okay, where do I need to oil this sucker so that it's not so noisy? All right, so there is that. Okay, so these are our little color pencils. They're pastels. Very, very pretty. And then this is your little bow that goes over the top of it. So you can paint your bow whatever you want. Let me think here. What color bow should I do? I kind of like the gray. Not white, because our paint bucket's got white. But I really like this grayish color. I think I'm going to go with that. Oh, that's good. I like that. Y'all, these markers are fantastic. I feel like it could be a little bit brighter. That's too light. This color that I just used is 610. But I'm thinking I might want to use this one. It's not quite white. But it might distress kind of nice. Let's see how that dries down. Listen, I know that these are not really like ideal for the wagon, but I wanted to do the wagon. I just had to do the wagon today so you guys have the wagon example because you need to see the wagon painted to understand how cute it is. Okay, first of all. Second of all, I really wanted to do these to go in the little paint bucket. So I'm like, let's do both the inserts. And then, I mean, just look how cute this is. It's just so stinking cute. I cannot help it. Adorable. All right, so I am going to lightly, and I do mean ever so lightly, sand, because I am not trying to do any of the smearing and smudging, okay? So I'm just going to lightly sand our little pencils ever so lightly. Okay, sand our little pencils. And our bow. Okay. Now, I have these alcohol markers right here. So I'm going to swap these to this other marker right here. Okay. All right. Let me put the lid back on this. Okay, so the markers I'm using are this GUAN GNA. It's the 168 brushes. They're acrylic paintbrush markers. They're really great. You saw me just use them. Okay, I'm gonna stick those in the floor. And now I have these alcohol markers right here. I'm gonna stick that back in my little wagon. Okay. So what I want to do is do just a little something to my brushes. Not nothing over the top, but just enough that it gives it a little dimension. On the little lines. And then just a little through the top. So see how our pencil just looks a little more detailed. The red wagon is so cute, y'all. You have to go get you one. It's only $4 for right now because it's on sale. So you better go get you one. Let's try, I feel like this one. Let's try this one on the purple. I feel like it needs to be a little bit darker. Let's go up a notch, shall we? I think this one. Yeah, let's do this. Yeah, that's better. Okay. Let's do, haha. Wonder if this will work. Why, yes, maybe it will. Maybe it will not. Let's try a little bit darker. Let's try this one. Might be a little too dark, but well, that works. Oh, well, it just shaded the whole tip of my colored pencil because I smudged it. Green. Let's do a green. Let's go for, let's go for this one. Yeah, that's good. That's pretty good. And then let's do this one. And then like right along the top. That's cute too. All right, let's do the pink. Pink, pink, pink. Let's try this one. That's fantastic. Right through there. Let's do this one over here. So cute. All right, last one is the yellow. Well, this is interesting because there's not a lot of choices for the yellow. So we're going to go with this one. And I feel like that's not enough. So let's do this one. Yeah, that'll work. That's not bad. Now look at how our pencils look. They just look like they're little pencils now. They look like little pencils that have dimension and shape to them. All right, then the last thing I'm going to do for these is we're going to use our gray, our super light gray, to do the part that connects to the base of our pencil, like where it's sharpened. We just gave it a little shading. All it's doing is just adding some dimension. If you need more, just add a little more. So those are good. We need to finish our bow. Okay, now on to our little bow here. So we're going to do the same thing with our bow. I might need to get the darker. Let's go just a little bit. That's not bad. Let's do just inside this. Okie doke. Now we're going to glue on this to our bow. Well, I hope you guys have enjoyed our crafts today. I think they're a lot of fun. Don't forget, my shop is on sale through the 30th, which is my birthday. And there's we have a toolbox that we have 8 different toolboxes that we're giving away. So if you want to go and enter that, if you're on Facebook, you can comment the word party. If you're on YouTube, you can go to the description and there is a link there. You cannot comment the word party because it doesn't work on YouTube. All right, there's our little bow. Whoops. No, don't stick, don't stick, don't stick. You're not supposed to go there. Oh my goodness gracious. Clearly you don't belong there. You don't go there. You go up. Go up and over. There we go. Right there. All of our interchangeables, like every interchangeable collection we have, is half off. So that would include all of these, even the new things. I felt very generous to give y'all some really good deals for my birthday. So hopefully you guys go and take advantage of that. Plus, you can get free kits with purchase. They're adorable too. So much fun. So much stinking fun. All right, y'all. We're going to glue our stuff on now. I just want to make sure for the foreseeable future, that is okay, Debbie. That is awesome. We're so thankful that you came and shopped with us. For sure. We appreciate you. We appreciate everyone. Oh my goodness, this is so stinking cute. Hold please, hold please. Just have to make sure it's lined up. Whoops. Nope. Go back in there. All right, now our bow is going to go on. All right, let's stick that in there. Make sure you have it lined up properly. I mean, how cute is our little color pencils? You love what you're unpacking? Well, that's the best part, right? That's the most awesome part. All right, let me put these back over here. Y'all, we are done. We are so done. I did not use my white pen. I'm so proud of myself. I wanted to do stitches and stuff like that, but I'm just going to keep it simple. I'm just going to keep it simple. All right. All right, let's stick that over there. Tomorrow, my plan tomorrow is to come on and do the free gift beach bag. Skyla Skews, hello, hello, on the YouTube. My goal is to come on and do this one. I haven't done this one yet. So when you shop with us through my birthday, which is the 30th, you're going to get one of these two as a free gift. They're randomly put in different orders. And so you could get the little eagle, which we already crafted. I think it's on my desk, if I'm being honest. Let me go see if it's on my desk. I swear it is. could have swore I brought it over here. But now I'm so uncertain what the heck I did with it. It's probably still sitting in the t-shirt room. I could have swore that I brought it in here to show you guys, but who knows. But today we crafted the paint bucket base. We crafted the wagon base. Okay, so both of these are interchangeable bases that go with the interchangeable sitter collection. So there's interchangeable sitter bases and there's add-on inserts for the sitter bases. That is this collection. Okay, there's a bunch of different bases to choose from. Okay, and these are the two newest. There's another one, I didn't craft it today. And then this is a new insert. It's the little paintbrushes, so it's an add-on insert that can go in your little paint bucket. And all of the little add-ons are compatible and versatile with the little sitters, okay? So this is our little wagon. And then, now, see how oversized these brushes, these pencils are? I mean, they'll go in the wagon. They'll be cute in the wagon. But you may not want to pair them with a wagon. But they'll be super cute in our little paint bucket, just like so. How adorable is that? Right there. And so we did this insert, we did this base, we did our little wagon, and we did our little paint brushes. Right here. So stinking cute. And there is over 100 add-on inserts that are compatible with all the different bases. So you'll have to go check them out. But if you're on Facebook, you can comment the word party. Comment the word party. And you can go check out our birthday sale. If you want to check out the interchangeable collections that are half off, comment the word interchangeable. If you want to go check out our collections, you can comment the word collections. If you're on YouTube, there's a link in the description. There's a link to our birthday sale in the description, and then you can get to everything else I'm telling the Facebook friends through the menu, the navigation menu. But everything is on sale in my shop. I hope that you go check it out. And then don't forget that we have, let me do this. We have these toolboxes that we are doing as giveaways for my birthday. So we're doing a really big sale to give you guys a lot of savings. And then we're doing these little mini toolboxes for you guys, just like over here. You can't, I don't even think I can show you. I can't move my camera to show you, but I have them over here stacked. And I have different craft supplies in them. And there's 8 of these little toolboxes that we're giving away. And you have to enter over on in my shop or on the blog. If you're on Facebook or on YouTube, the link in the description takes you to the page, and there is a form that you just put your name and your email address in. If you're on Facebook, comment the word party. Hopefully you guys have had a good time. Now, the shirt I'm wearing is going to be in our craft show tomorrow, our t-shirt show tomorrow. Doesn't it remind you of our projects today? I think it's so super cute. So I wore this specifically because I knew I was going to craft these. And I'm like, these are adorable. So my shirt says crafter, and I'm wearing it on Paragon. So cute. So if you want to check out our t-shirt show tomorrow on Whatnot, you need to comment the word show. If you're on YouTube, computer's over here, Facebook is over here, camera's up here. If you're on YouTube, our Whatnot link is in the description along with the sale to our the link to our sale. If you're on Facebook, you can comment the word show. We have a show on Tuesday. We have a show on Thursday. Thursday is my birthday. We have a really big show planned for Thursday. Some really fun giveaways. So you want to come and join us there. Y'all, we have a big week planned of a bunch of just so much different stuff going on. So, y'all, last chance to see this one. I'll take pictures. This is our little wagon, and it stands up, and it's interchangeable. Okay. Then we have our little paint bucket that we did, and it also stands up, and it is interchangeable. And these little add-ons are so much fun. I love the color pencils. Like I said, I'm working on a paintbrush insert. I think it'll be cute too. So you guys go check everything out. I hope you have a fantastic day. I'm going to go home and sit and do absolutely nothing because I've been working literally all day, and I'm tired and I just want to go home and sit and do nothing. So y'all be blessed. Thank you so much for being here, everyone. I appreciate you guys so stinking much. My video is really behind on the Facebook, but thanks you guys for being here. I appreciate you. I hope you've enjoyed our sale and all the discounts that we have offered and some of the new things that we've brought to you guys. And tomorrow we're going to do a patriotic craft. Wednesday we're going to do a glass and resin craft. And then on Thursday, we're going to do a summer project. And then I believe Friday we're going to do, I think I have drawer inserts possibly. I'm not sure exactly what it was for Friday, but I did have something planned for Friday. But y'all be blessed, be inspired. Hope you have a great evening, and I will see you guys next time.